Hey, yo, peace and wealth, y'all. Yes, indeed. It's your man, Cabar Luchie. Best known as Luchie, also known as Luchie the Card. Yes, Tiana. Daddy loves you, baby. Always there forever. Alright. You gotta pardon all the noise in the background. You have to pardon my voice. I'm still getting over this chest cold that I acquired last week. So, I gotta get all this shit out my system. I am currently in the gym on a stationary bike. But I just felt like I need to get this message out. Remember, y'all, decisions. But that's not what I'm gonna necessarily, focus on today. It has to do with it too, but that plays a part. Nevertheless, I'm gonna touch on staying busy through the bullshit. Alright, first of all, heavy acknowledgement and shout out to everybody out there that continues to chase their goals, their dreams, their visions, staying loyal to their visions, and everything else that comes along with it, and not allow, situations to disturb you or throw you off balance. I know it's difficult, but shout out to y'all that continue to keep on pushing forward regardless. And of course, without a doubt, believe in self no matter what. Alright, so with that being said, stay busy through the bullshit. First of all, you should be busy anyway.
The kids club will be closing in less than 15 minutes. The kids club will be closing in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, as I was saying, as a productive individual, period, you're not a bum, you're not a lazy ass person. You should be busy all the time. Doing something. You feel me? Because here's the thing. Life is going to take place, and guess what? You're going to get caught up in it. Automatically, right? So, when people say, think about something to get your mind off it. But in many cases, people say, yeah, but it's still going to be there. That's true. It's still going to be there. But just think about what you're doing in the time in between until it's gone. You know what I mean? In other words, do something more constructive, or do something more productive, positive, with your time. That you're dealing with something. Strong example. You take certain brothers and sisters that's locked up behind bars. You feel me? They don't let the time do them. They do the time. If that make any sense. You know what I mean? You got brothers that's locked down for life, but they not allowing that to kill them inside. I don't know about that monster. I know of people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure many of y'all that's watching either could relate personally or through a third party. You dig? And unfortunately, some allow that particular challenge to really get the best of them. Hence, they're probably no longer with us in the physical form or in the mental form. They just gone, right? So, with that being said, life is gonna happen. Remember that, right? But you gotta stay busy. You gotta stay busy. Now, here's the flip side about that. Just don't stay busy at work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta make a living. If you got children, right, and you're able to see your children, considering that you're not in a relationship, with the mother or the father, you're not married, etc. Like, focus on, coming up with different projects and coming up with different scenarios, like arts and craft, for instance. That's what I normally do with my daughter when I do see her. You know what I'm saying? And when I do spend that quality time with her. I'm always doing something. First of all, I'm always busy. I made a decision years ago to acquire that trait. acquire that habit, change my whole paradigm on that. So I understand the power of it. You feel me? So like I said, you know, as far as that example, you know, if you got children, you know, and you and your lady or your wife, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that y'all going through, y'all can utilize that and come together as a family, for instance, you know what I'm saying, and do something constructive. Or if you don't even have any children, man, you know what I'm saying? You just out here single, living your life, but you're going through a particular physical ailment, you're going through an injury. I know a lot of, you know, athletes feel me on that. You know, you're going through a breakup, you're going through death in the family, whatever the case is, you have to find an outlet that's productive. You know what I'm saying? The beautiful part about it is find something that you actually enjoy doing. You know what I'm saying? So you'll want to get better at it, I guess, like subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Because you already got that confidence behind it. But even if it's something like I never like took up knitting or sewing or some shit like that. You know what I mean? When I was younger, clearly I used to think that shit was, you know, too feminine. But as I know now, the more that you can actually do, you know, when it comes to like creativity, like the more potent you are. You know what I'm saying? The more you're sought after, because you never know. And now, like I said, I'm at the level in my life where if I'm interested in something, I'm gonna try to learn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for it. But as I stated, just giving you prime examples, but as I stated, stay busy. You know what I'm saying? This is even more of a perfect reason. Think about it. There's always opportunity in chaos. I forget exactly where I heard that from. But there's always opportunity in chaos, right? So if you overweight or you've been struggling getting in shape, I need you to really take some time for yourself and think about the bullshit that you're going through, right? And literally transfer that pain into your prosperity. Transfer that pain into that positive progress, right? Hit the weights like you never did before. Hit that track like you never did before. You know what I'm saying? I heard a quote one time from, wasn't necessarily from Frank Sinatra, but I heard someone else say that that's where they got the quote from. Actually, Les Brown had mentioned it. They say the best revenge is success. Makes so much sense, don't it? So if you're going through a situation where you're dealing with someone or just anything, you know, revenge doesn't necessarily have to be geared or directed towards an individual. You know what I'm saying? You could be, you know, trying to do something for yourself. And that's what it really boils down to, man. It boils down to you maintaining you. You dig? So you gotta stay busy. You know what I'm saying? I remember my mom used to always tell us, yo, y'all not staying in this house all damn day. Y'all gonna get outside or do something. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all staying here a little bit longer, I'm gonna start making y'all do stuff around the house. You know what I'm saying? And I remember those times. You feel me? I remember those times. You know? So you always want to stay busy, especially when you have the freedom, so to speak, to do so. Right? Remember, idle time is the devil's playground. I heard that long time ago. Not sure where I heard it from, but just think about it. Idle time is the devil's playground. You know what I'm saying? See, the devil is everywhere. But when you stagnant, that's when he really starts to play on you. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's a different story if you're just taking a rest period, because the devil is still going to try to play around with you. But that's where it becomes entertaining. It's like, good try, D. Good try, D. Evil. Really? That's what you got? That's how you got to approach it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm only giving you my insight. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's going through something. But the only difference is people is not staying busy constructively. You see what I mean? And there's so many different ways too. You know, you could be out there, you know, your outlet is the party. Your outlet could be becoming a sex addict. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of women that literally use, you know, their temple as a playground. to get things off their chest, or so to speak, you know, off their mind. Whatever your thing is, you gotta live with the results. You understand? So why not try to do something positive? Why not focus on that? You know, stay busy, stay busy. You know, I have somewhat of a slight advantage. Why? First of all, I just think differently, and secondly, I'm a business owner. You know, I'm working on building my businesses. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a go-getter type. You feel me? So my mind is already programmed to do something, especially when shit is starting to get out of whack. You understand? So that doesn't mean that, you know, you cannot convert that type of energy over to you. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, remember, y'all, just stay busy. You know, leave your concerns, leave your comments, you know, share this if it makes sense. And I shall definitely connect with y'all soon enough. Tiana, daddy loves you, baby. Always and forever. It's your man, Cabar Luchie, best known as Luchie, also known as Luchie the Card. Remember, y'all, keep on pushing forward regardless, man. And believe yourself no matter what.